guys, Steve Wolbach, your friendly public adjuster. Today what I wanted to talk about is a type of policy and a procedure that's done where the mortgage company takes action when they discover that the homeowner who's been paying a mortgage on a certain property, somehow they've stopped providing coverage of insurance on that property, and now there's no protection on there. Now the mortgage companies very much have an interest in this because, let's face it, until you've actually paid that mortgage off, they own the property. So they have a very much protective interest in this, or an insured interest in this. And what they will do is, when they determine, and either the insurance company has notified them, or the fact that when they try to send payments to the insurance company, which again would be the same thing, the insurance company would notify them. But the point is, when they discover that there is no more insurance on this property, now they will take action. Now they may reach out to the homeowner first and say, hey guys, look, what's going on? You need to get insurance, homeowner's policy on this thing. And if you don't, then we will. And if there's no response, then the bottom line is they're going to do that. Now, what that is referred to out in the industry is called a forced policy. And by doing that, now they're going to go and select a policy. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. They already have agreements with people. This is not something that they like to enjoy doing, but they have to protect their property until you've paid it off. So they will get that, and they're not going to get a very good policy. You know, they're not going to get something that is going to have full coverage on things. It's going to protect the building. It's going to protect the dwelling itself. As far as contents that are in there, there may be some, there may not be any protection, any coverage at all. So all your things that are in there are not going to be protected. That's going to be shame on you if something were to happen then. But the point is, they also don't shop for price. Whatever agreement they've made somewhere where it's easy, okay, this company has worked an agreement with us, we're going to just, every time we need a policy, we'll just contact them. They write policies in this area, that's all we need to know. Get a policy on this property, it's such and such on this street. This is the dimensions of what the building is, to give them an idea of how large the dwelling is, and we'll go from there. And then they go and increase the mortgage payment, that the dollar value of that, because now you're going to pay for it. So you didn't get any say in the policy of the elected coverage. You didn't get to say what it's going to actually cost you. And the bottom line now is you're going to end up paying for it. That's not a good situation to find yourself in. It's better that you just keep insurance up on this thing. And if for some reason, if the insurance company has dropped you, and that's why you don't have coverage anymore, and you're being lackadaisical about replacing it, you got to get your tail in gear, and let's get some quotes and get that taken care of. So guys, I wanted to just explain to you that that can take place. They call that a forced policy. It was arranged by your mortgage company. Again, they have every right to do so because they have what's called an insurable interest. And they will do so to protect the property, not your belongings, not your best interest. So if you find yourself in that circumstance, get a policy right away. Send the certificate to the insurance company, to the mortgage company, so that they can go, and when the term comes up, they will then stop that policy from that point on. Or maybe they can cut it midstream. You know, that's something you'd have to work out there. But guys, I hope that was informative to you. Remember, you need to protect yourself. And it's not just you that's part of the protection of that property. Until you've paid it off, you've got the satisfaction papers, you've got the deed in your hand, that is not your property. Guys, if you liked what you heard, or maybe if you didn't like what you heard, but at least it was knowledge that you need to obtain, and now that you can give it some thought and make sure to protect yourself so you don't fall into that situation, give me a thumbs up. Would you please share this with others? Perhaps you know a relative or a friend that has just fallen into this, and they've seen where the mortgage the payment has just gone up, and they've been told that there's a policy on there. And as I say, that policy is not going to be in their best interest. It's only protecting the building with minimal, sometimes minimal contents, which might be the heating system, not necessarily the air conditioning, although it could be, but they don't want anything to freeze in there, which again could cause damage to the building itself too, right? You see how all that falls into play? Guys, thank you very much for listening. I hope that this has been an eye-opener for you. Please pay attention to what I'm saying. This is very important. If you're in that situation, take some steps to get out of it. It would be in your best interest, I assure you. Guys, have yourselves a beautiful day out there. God bless you.